Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Jeremy, founder of QuickMail.io.
Hey, this is Jack from salesbread.com. Today, bada-bum,
Teardown. Oh,
teardown.
man, with me, Jack, with me.
On three. Okay, yeah, we're doing a teardown. This is a follow-up from our previous cast on very long
emails,
cold emails that worked. Yeah, these are the exceptions to the rule. The few folks that can send paragraphs and still get replies. And what we learned in the first cast is, boy, they must be selling something pretty good.
It's no boring way to say you won the lottery, as you keep saying.
Thank
right?
you. Yeah, exactly right. So why don't we dive in? We're going to give it a read through. So I suggest you grab a pillow, maybe some a soda, a coffee, something so that you don't dehydrate and pass away on us.
I'll be back.
Make some tea, build an addition to your house, and then we'll be done with it. But why don't I share my screen, Jeremy?
Let's do it.
And let's do it. Here we go. Do you see? No, you don't. Now you see it. Okay, this should work, right?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay, look at the teaser. I'm slowly going to be panning this down like a Star Wars intro. Long ago.
Looks like a small email. There's just a subject line.
So far, so good. Let's get straight to it. Subject is cold email course. I like it. By the way, we didn't do our sponsors, but Jeremy has quickmail.io with a fantastic and free auto warmer for sales teams that want better deliverability. And salesbread.com is a service that brings you one lead per day. Go to salesbread.com/contact. We also
highly
have a course,
recommended.
course.quickmail.io. And this email is about our course. So let's see what they did.
Okay.
It says subject, cold email course. I'm opening. Okay. Hi, Jack. My name is blank, and I'm part of the publisher development team with company. I'm reaching out because we viewed your courses online and feel they would too have great potential on our platform.
Jack, company, how about this? We stop here and then we already review, like as if, we didn't know if it was a long email, right?
Okay.
What would you say here at this stage? Did they earn the right of reading more?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't care about anything except company has some name recognition. I blanked it out. I don't know why, but I did. And that kind of meant something. The second sentence, okay, they viewed courses of ours and they feel they would have great potential on a platform. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'll keep reading.
That could be like, honestly, a 4 words, thing like, saw your course on BAM.
Doesn't matter if they are part of the publisher team and they want to put it on their platform. I'm listening.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Any thoughts on subject line? I like it.
I think they would probably have benefited by just putting the name of our course instead of general stuff. Like, if my course is, for example, I don't know, lava flow study or whatever, then that could actually be the one you use, and then I will recognize this instantly, and then I will open it.
But of course, we can be specific. This is the cold email masterclass, course.quickmail.io. All right, I'll stop. Let's continue here. It says company.com is one of the largest online learning providers in the world. All right, let's stop here for a second.
I don't care.
What
does that mean for me?
If your parents or your dog would say this about you, it probably won't hold up when you tell it to a stranger. So instead of saying one of the largest, that doesn't hold much weight. I want to see we've got 1.3 active learners paying for courses on our platform this moment in time, whatever. Okay, great. Now I'm listening. So if it's general and broad and not concrete, get rid of it, turn into something concrete.
Plus, it's like, it's unclear to me what's the benefit, what those largest, learning provider in the world means for me. Are you going to, make a lot of publicity about my course, like potentially, or like, what is my advantage? Like, it's cool. Like, okay, you got a big one. So what, what does that mean to me? So a little bit too selfish at this stage.
Okay, let's continue. We offer free skills training and online education, which is monetized via advertising and certificate revenue, premium upgrades, and more recently, website referrals. Geez, I don't need the business plan right now. I really don't. I don't think this adds to anyone. We just care like, am I going to make some money with this? And are people going to consume it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of jargon here, and I'm not quite sure what those means exactly.
Right. So I would be okay if they said, we offer free skills training, free, let's say, free business skills, free business training, which is monetized by our course creators through mostly advertising, period. Simple. I get it.
What about that, Jack? People coming from Teachable, or people moving from Teachable, which is where we are, people moving to Teachable to company.com usually make twice as much revenue because of the thing we put on. Or like, it's like, oh, okay, now you got my attention. How
if growing your audience is important, I mean, all this is more important to me, the recipient here. So next, we have a massive reach with over 2 million active users on our site. So they kind of
here we go. It's coming.
Throw that. Nice. And we communicate with an email database of over 9 million on a monthly basis. That's pretty cool.
Okay. No, you can put, well, they could change it by saying we can put your course in front of 9 million, viewer, or like something like that.
Take a page out of the AppSumo book.
That's right.
Right. Hey, we've got access to blank 13 million entrepreneurs. We have access to call, I don't know, 5.4 sales professionals, and we could, email half of them with whatever.
And we believe your course will do wonder, if you want to actually go to that level of personalization. And we believe your course has a good shot. It's like, oh, okay.
It's great.
Now you're flattering me. I'm on it.
Okay. So it gets a little better actually. In the next section, we have taught over 20 million students to date with over 5 million new signups the last 12 months. Okay. That's pretty cool. It's too much right now, but they could have cherry picked, let's say 2 points here and got me
follow-ups.
You got it. This is probably the most interesting. We currently have a high demand for cold email courses and need more content to satisfy that demand. Collectively, we can generate between 15,000 and 35,000 euros a year if we are able to capitalize on this publishing opportunity. Okay, so this is sort of why they got the reply was evoked. Proposing a mutually beneficial partnership between our two companies. I'm interested in exploring these options with you further. All right. No boring way to say you won the lottery. Right? Yeah. Although they tried.
What made you read until the third paragraph? Because honestly, this wasn't that great.
It actually, I mean, you're right. It's almost, I don't know, a bunch of nonsense. Like the way my brain processed it was cold email course, yada, yada, blankets, horses, honey cap, whatever. I'm not even reading words until like I did a quick scan and saw.
Didn't you actually look at the euro? Is that like the thing that actually attracts your eyes first? Like, oh, 15,000 to 35. What is it about? And then you try to cherry pick and then try to make sense.
I think I did this cold email courses. So I scanned to this paragraph, then the monetary figure, and then back up to the top, potential on the platform, and then somewhere here. I didn't even read this. I think I replied to him like something like, how do you make money with it or something? And it was explained, but the point is I glazed to the important stuff.
Here's the other interesting thing. It was in euro, and you're obviously, working in dollar. So how did you feel about that? Like personally, like for me, it wouldn't matter too much.
Right.
But how did that make you feel?
It made me feel that this is a European company that probably has mostly European course contributors.
Interesting.
It put themselves one circle away from me, which is not. I'm fine getting paid in euros, Jeremy. I hope we know this, listeners. You can send euros my way. That's all right. But yeah, you're not speaking my language, so to speak. It's it just feels weird. Okay.
Again, it's probably the writer's focus instead of the list, the recipient focus again.
Yeah. Right. Deep down, we are selfish, and when we sit to write, we have to fight against that selfish part of ourselves. Every single word that we type out, because the default is me. Let's finish this up. It says we have 2 publishing courses on two options for publishing courses on company, and for some reading material about self-publishing, please see the PDF document here. This is where I had to excuse myself and threw up in my toilet. I returned to read. You can also find out more by visiting company.com/publish. And then I puked again. And then it said, I can share additional information about the second option as well, if you like. And then I puked a third time.
You should add, like, once you read already all the PDF and you went to publishing what link.
You know what? I'll share one last thing. It's like, I'm pretty sure they replied to my message saying, did you have a chance to see the PDF? And I'm like,
especially on cold.
What can you do? It's not that good of an offer. I'm sorry, but help me out here. Okay, so call to action is horrible. I give it 1 star. Yeah, so it makes me want to smack them because they had such a good thing going. They should have said, hey, imagine this, Jeremy. Let's rewrite it in 2 sentences. Hi, Jack. I've heard great things about your Cold Evo Mastery class. I'm from company. We've got 9 million students right now, and we've got a surprisingly high demand for cold email courses. We're guessing this could be between $15 to $35 a year as a as a course here.
$1,000, right?
Are you open to publishing on another platform? Question mark.
Love it. So here we go. So we have like a long email that is actually kind of like bad, but it is timely and it could be potentially interesting, and it's sort of like
financially interesting.
Yeah. So
right.
Yeah, it's kind of it wasn't needed to be that long, and probably actually turn people more away than actually turn them on, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So this person got in their own way of success because they've already done the hard work and amassed 20 million students, amassed 5 million new signups or 9 million email subscribers that could hear about the course. They have a way to print money for course creators. Just say that and then walk away. You're fine. It could have been so beautiful, Jeremy. They could have written a haiku and I would have said, great, let's do this. But here we are at a word count of, I don't know. It's like 300 and more than 300 words. What can I say?
Haiku email. I like that. Haiku cold email. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I've sent a haiku cold email. I told you the story?
No, tell me.
This is 2017, and it's the 12th follow-up because we're like, well, we keep getting replies. Let's keep adding follow-ups. So we add something like, 12 follow-ups to a campaign. The last one, this is stupid. The 11th one was a haiku, and the 12th one was a limerick. I don't know if you know your
no, I don't know.
What is it? Irish poems, but a limerick is like O'Reilly went to the. It's like a joking. It's like a Sorry, that's not. It's supposed to be funny, right? It often has I don't know, Irish themes in it, and the haiku got a reply, but the limerick got 2 replies. So what are we going to say? I wouldn't do it today, but
hey, it was a good experiment. I love it.
It was a good experiment.
Yeah.
Might as well. Okay, Jeremy, did we do justice to the Teardown? What do we know?
Yeah, I think so. I am disappointed. I thought it would be like a much, better quality, long email. Like it was justifiably being long, kind of thing. So I am disappointed on that end because honestly, I'll take the axe and trim it like, like crazy, like what you just said, at the end. I think, I think that works much better. That would work much better.
But the takeaway is, go ahead, Jeremy.
Okay, well, I would say don't confuse the reader. Confusion means no reply. It's just as simple as that. If they're confused about what you're offering, you lost them. If they're confused about what they need to do next, you lost them. Like, honestly, who do you expect is going to read the PDF, then check your website, and then reply to you? Hell no, never going to happen.
But there's a bigger lesson to me, Jeremy, and that's your cold email, your cold outreach campaign starts with a great product offering.
Yeah, that is true.
Like Hey, Jack, how do I make my emails better? Have you thought about how to make your product more appealing, your service more important? And that's a half-ass answer for a cold email consultant to say, right? Because it takes the pressure off of the copy and onto the founder or the product manager, whatever. But it's so true, Jeremy. Like,
yeah.
I've been a part of enough campaigns where it's like, all right, this is a hot product, and man, my job is easy right now. And then, wow, this is a commodity that people have been bombarded with, and
that's harder.
We have our work cut out. We have to do so much personalization. We have to fight so hard to get that first reply, where other campaigns are like, you want some money? Let's go. So think about how you can sweeten the deal before you even sit down to write a cold email or whatever. So that's that.
All right. Sounds great. Thanks for the schooling on the cold outreach.
Likewise. Thanks, Jeremy. Check out course.quickmail.io if you're still here. You're our people. You'll like it. Try it for a month and see how that goes. All right.
There you go.
Thank you, Jeremy.
All right. Thanks, Jack. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.